Hello guys, so I've been thinking a little bit about all the different dimensions to the human experience and what makes up a human being, and it's such a complex organism. It's all created within our minds. It's like if you think about all the different things we can do and feel, and like when we have relationships with people or we're communicating with people, we're picking up on so many different aspects of their personality, and it's not even all done consciously. Like the majority of it's done subconsciously. But either way, whether it's a conscious thought or an unconscious feeling or thought, it's created within our minds, and we're perceiving it through our eyes and through our physique and everything. And is the mind separate from the body really? Like, are they really two distinct things, or are they one thing which needs the other to work in turn? Because some philosophers have argued that, I think it was Descartes, said you can know the essence of your body and you can know the essence of your mind, therefore mind and body are separate. But what he didn't take into account was the fact that you may need to know both. You may need both components to work together to actually have a functioning human being. Because imagine a mind without a body. How are you going to communicate your thoughts? How are you going to do anything? How are you going to... I don't know really, but I'm not sure. Like, I used to think that, okay, I've got this soul and it's separate to my body, and I've got to sort of like keep my soul. I don't think I'm going in the right direction here. But after getting a lot of different perspectives on humans and the way we work, I've sort of become a little bit more materialistic in my perception of what it is, of what we are, I guess. So now I believe that mind and body are one thing, but even saying that, I'm not 100% certain, because there's no way of proving that my mind doesn't exist after my body dies and decays. I don't know, to be honest. I don't think we ever truly know anything, though, do we? There's no truth, there's no certainty, there's none of that. We can have evidence to support our claims, but we can never know. Like, nothing's ever fully proved, is it? Because we're just getting human perception on the thing we're trying to prove. Like the human perception on something isn't necessarily what it actually is, because we're experiencing it through our senses, and our senses are able to distort the thing we're looking at or trying to perceive. Because you could use a table, like look at a table, like how do you know it's a table? Because we can use empirical evidence to determine that it's a table. We've been brought up from a young age knowing that it's a table, and it feels like a table, it has 4 legs like a table. But is that what the table really is if it wasn't being perceived by a human? Maybe if it was being perceived by... This obviously isn't going to happen, but let's say there was a being who could perceive something exactly the way it is, in its true form, without it having to be distorted through the perceptions of our minds. Yeah. I don't know, it's quite confusing, but it makes sense, I guess. Anyway, I don't know what else to say in this video, so I'm probably just going to end up there and just upload what I've got to so far. Peace out.